Hello, and welcome to another episode of Friendly Investor. I try to make my videos as short, as simplistic, as informational as possible. This is the 10th of June, and once again, I'm going to talk about the three musketeers of Wall Street's bets: AMC, GameStop, and Ehang. Many of you might have been disappointed this last week what happened to this downwards trend we have seen to this last week of two of our musketeers. You see here, AMC went down almost 16%. The aftermarket is still open, almost 17%. And if you see here from the last week, the lowest point it was on around $30.22. We can see we're still above it, so we don't have to worry. And if we look at GameStop, it has gone down almost right now are under 25% and almost 25 and over a little bit under 25.5%. And now it's around $225. And here we'll see that GME is under 229. And Ehang hasn't really gone down. It has gone up this last 5 days, and is above 34%. And that is very good. It's great news actually. So this GameStop under $29. That is something that you might have to look at, but I still don't think that you need to worry, because one reason of that was because of this news, and that was when the company, because of the earnings report, the company said that it may sell up to 500 million shares, and that's a thing that always affects the market negatively in a short term. So I think it was a bad timing with this news, but still we have to, even if we don't like that there are more shares around that we have to buy, we still have to remember that we want the GameStop as a company to go well. And I still believe that 225 or a little bit under 200 is the bottom. So I am not worrying, because and one interesting news was this video with Lou Where's the Wall Street. He was talking about the theory that our AMC orders might be delayed, and that's why when it was here when it's what up here, and AMC got a lot of attention. People were buying more stock because they knew apes were starting to believe in AMC. And then because of the delay order, that might have given the short sellers strength to press down the stock. But imagine then if when the stocks are coming, the orders are coming in the last in around 10 to 15 days. I heard some have talking about the 18th of June that they might push the stock upwards in a very powerful way. So that's very interesting theory. But as an investor, I try to look at it objective as possible, that it might be true, but it might not also be true. So if it is true, then you are going to ask yourself, are you ready to lose this opportunity? And if it's not true, I'm still not worried, because like I said, I think the bottom will soon be reached. Remember that here on this Tuesday the stock was up around $344 here, and that is very close to the all-time high. This is wrong because it's 347.5, and you can see that 348.5, that's the all-time high. You can see it here. So it was very close to $348. So it was around 344, and you see here the all-time high is 348.5. So we were very close to that. And we also have to remember that AMC was this last Wednesday up to its all-time high of $62.55. So if we look here at the first time, because GameStop started this movement, and here when the short sellers was pushing down the stock, it went down and people were panic selling. It went down to around $40, and here people were screaming game over. Remember, before the movement were starting, it was here in, we can take here in October in 20, it was around $9, and in December it was slowly growing, but then because of this it went down to around $40, and you can see here before it was better than it still didn't go back to the bottom that it was before the Wall Street bets were buying the stocks. And imagine, and here when it went up to around $246, and then it went down to 120, people were saying at that time too that it's game over and GameStop would never gain that strength again. But still, imagine then if you were believing it, and you would sell around here, around 180, and you would miss this whole beautiful road to $300. You would miss that opportunity if you would have sold. So if you just hold and buy the dip, I think you will be successful. And like I said in the previous video, I think because this we are seeing here, the apes are holding, I think that $1,000 is possible, and even above that. The same thing with AMC. We're seeing a very good, beautiful trend that the apes are holding. And with Ehang, this is very beautiful. And imagine if we apes take over this, and also when the institutions are getting interesting also with this drone technology, we might have seen very good growth. And like I say, I think we're going to hit the bottom very soon. So even if it is going under to a 108 or something, I'm going to hold my stock and not worry. I will just going to buy the dip, but I'm still strongly believe that the bottom is where we are hitting it very soon, and we're going to see this in a few months. We will see that this will be over $400, or even sooner than that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a private investor that loves stocks. And as an investor, I always think that you should spread your risk and never risk anything you aren't ready to afford to lose. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a good day.